Hello everybody. This is just gonna be a sort of fun, casual follow-up to that last video I did. And instead of me dumping a bunch of theory crafting shit on you, we're gonna play Where in Warcraft. And I say this is a follow-up to that video because I mentioned that I was playing this game, and I don't know, I thought it might be fun to record myself doing a couple of rounds and just talking to y'all about this game that I like. So, we've got Retail and Classic. I think we're going to do Classic first. I've already tried recording this once. The first time I started complaining about the game a lot, and I didn't think it was very... I wasn't articulating my opinions very well either. And so I was like, I think I'm just going to start over, because it was like 15 minutes in and we were only on like round 3. Like, I was just saying a bunch of shit and not doing much. So I would like to sort of balance that out a little bit more. Ironically, I'm kind of better at the retail version of this because it's been so long since I've seen so many of these classic areas. I think that's the park in Stormwind. Yeah. Like, the park. When's the last fucking time you guys have thought about the park, you know? If any of you have played this game. That's the thing. Not a lot of people watch my videos, and few are going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I know some of you liked that last video, so that was nice. Like, Stormwind doesn't even have its harbor yet, which is weird. They got that in Wrath? Because they needed a boat to go to up Northrend. Wow, was it really just this? Was it really just this boat? This boat? And the fucking Zeppelin? The double Zepp? Was it really just those? Were those the only way you could get to the other continent? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I'm doing it again. Hey, at least this time I'm more positive. And I know you guys don't mind me, like, laying down my opinions on shit, but also, I promise I was not saying anything of worth. I was just kind of, like, stumbling around, bouncing between topics. Like, I couldn't, like, if I'm gonna be negative, I would like to be concise and, like, fair about it, and I was neither. So how in the hell do they want me to find? I mean, I guess I could just look for those buildings. That's definitely Western Plaguelands, by the way. I don't really like what they did to the Western Plaguelands in Cataclysm onwards. The idea is that it's, like, regrowing, which is, like, is fine, but it feels like, I don't know, weird. It feels like it's not the same zone anymore. It's not foreboding and ominous and interesting anymore. It's kind of just like, oh cool, another fucking forest. Yeah, I mentioned in my last one that I didn't really like the streamlining of quests, because weirdly they're a lot less memorable, even though you would think the opposite would be true. It's one of these. I think it's here. Ah! We've already lost a life. Wow. Really just out in the middle of fucking nowhere, huh? Because I thought this was the tent. And that was a tough one. Oh, the Ravencrest Monument. I know where that is. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think that the better designed and, you know, more more developed quests would be more memorable than the go get me bear asses and shit, you know? But I don't know. There's a reason everyone talks about the bear ass quest. It's because it's funny, you know? It's funny and it's not one of the poop quests. They have like a poop quest in every fucking expansion. I don't know why. I don't know what their deal is. They're like 5-year-olds. Like they can't help themselves. I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want it. But ooh. Man, I miss the luck. I miss the lock. The dam gets broken in Cataclysm, and so the lock drains, and so this floods, and it's like, man, I just wish that they had figured out phasing to the extent that they did, to the extent that they do now, so that they could do interesting shit like that without removing shit from the game like forever entirely, you know? That was always really disappointing to me as like an explorer. Yeah, the Saladin Farmstead. Ooh. Huh. Is this Hygel? Nah. Nah, right. Oh, close. What's the shape of this lake, though? Yeah. Dark Whisper Gorge is like... Interestingly, I don't remember Dark Whisper Gorge at all. I think that was added in like some sort of like later patch. Maybe even Burning Crusade, but like, no, I think it might just be in Classic. But like, I don't know. It's weird because I can't. I've like never been there. It's like full of elites. Must be like a quest line or something. Yeah, the high level areas are definitely like a severe gap in my knowledge. Ah, Westfall. We're very familiar with the landscape of Westfall. Yeah, see? There's fucking... What was that guy's name? What was his name? Oh, Claven. The fucking Claven's Tower over there. Okay, I know where this is. Claven's Tower. Yeah, the Dead Acre. Ooh. This is Freewind Post? Dark Cloud Pinnacle. Whew. It's a good damn thing I didn't know where Freewind Post was. Oof. Ooh. That was a close one. We're only on round 10. Ashenvale. Ashen one. That shrine maiden from the fucking Dark Souls thing. Ah. That's definitely here. Raptor ass. Huh. I know there's a raptor cave, like a den in Dustwallow. I don't remember where it is. We're gonna have to... Do we see bones? It's a piece of a building. What happened here? It's like in a little cubby. It's like in a little alcove. I want to say this. Oof. Ooh, they're mad at me because I didn't fucking click directly on the cave. Yeah, whatever. Oh, it's the crew. This is interesting. I actually have gotten... While I was playing this game, I've gotten a location that was directly across from this lava pool. Same area and everything. I wonder how they decide what places to take pictures from. Anyway, that's over here. And you can tell because, A, there's no altar in the middle of the, there's like not a huge altar of storms. It's like the rib cage and everything in the middle of that lava pool. It's just tiny. But also you can see snowy peaks of Dun Moreau just over the hill. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, I actually think I know where you are. Is Silithus? It's this guy's cave. Yeah, Ortel's hideout. Damn. Damn. If I wasn't, like, obsessed with Silithus a little bit, I would never have found... I just wouldn't have known who that is. Where... Oh. How are ya? It's like a little upsetting to like see an NPC in these panoramic views. This is the Thandal span. The real question is, which side of it is it? Oof. Close enough. Apparently there's just like a guy on this island. Not island, but you know, kind of stranded there. Oh, more Grim Totem. Oh, this is ugly enough to be Stone Talon Mountains. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know where you are. Blech. Yeah. Right there. Oh, fuck off! What do you mean yellow? When it's yellow, it doesn't take a life, but it also doesn't count as a successful round. And at the end, it gives you like the number of successful rounds that you have and like what your accuracy is. Like it lowers your accuracy and doesn't count as a success, but it also doesn't kill you. Ah, that's boo-boo. Oh, this is the cool place. Faldir's Cove. I like it because it has like Stranglethorn music just like playing. The problem here. I almost yawned, but I didn't. Problem here is that I can't see shit over this dune. Also, do you see like the like blind spots at the bottom there? Where like, oh, they're at the top too. It's like the panorama didn't really know it to, like the images weren't big enough or something. They had to be stretched beyond what they were made for. Weird. Well, I'm no Daenerys expert. But that's here. Yeah. So those parallel snakes. They're what tipped me off. Oh, I remember this place. Even though I don't really go to the Badlands that often. It's here, right? Yeah, Agmond's End. Who's Agmond? They got too many Agmon sounded names. You've got Agmond's End, Agamond Mill, the Boar God Agamagon. Like, I'm like, that's too many Agmon. Like, too much of that sound. They're cool. It's a cool, like, Agamagon, fucking awesome name for a deity, like a wild god. Really bad name for just, like, a guy who has, like, an estate in an undead area, you know? Or, like, an abandoned Trog camp. Huh. I feel like I've grinded here for something before. The cat carrier. There's a tabby cat pet that can be gotten in Hillsbrad, and I think these gnolls have like a 0.1% higher chance than other mobs in the area to drop it, and so I like was here for like 10 minutes and then I got bored. I'm sorry. I'm like so close to yawning constantly. I think I'm just like not used to talking this much. Is it there? I really don't want to commit to that yet. Oh, I know where this is. Check this out. Flex time. Haha! I was gonna be so embarrassed if I got that wrong. Hmm. Classic Everlook is not often very present in my mind. I think it might be here. Ah, yeah. I feel like there are goblins there now. Am I crazy? Was that just that one, like, travels in Azeroth or whatever? There was this series of, like, it was like this creative writing blog where it was like travel logs of each of the areas in World of Warcraft, and it was really cool. I still love, I love that concept, and I love all of the ones that I've read. Well, most of them. Like, some of them just appealed to me more than others, but you know, it's not to say the others were bad. But I've always wanted to write something like that for this game, and he does it so well. He like I'll put like a thing up to like tell you like what the series is actually called, but he he went into like, you know, like the like culture of each region and like the inhabitants a lot, and he did a pretty admirable job of like covering as much ground as he could without being contrived. Like, I remember Ashara was a little bit, you know. I think in this temple, he like got kidnapped by Naga or something, and then like woke up across the zone. Or no, did he wake up in Dustwallow? It was something crazy. It was some crazy jump between zones, and he was just like, "I'm here now," and it was like very clearly like a plot thing, but it was kind of funny. So you know, I liked it. Seems like something I would do if I was writing it. So yeah, hats off to, I think his name was Desmond, the character. That is, I don't know the author name. Anyway, I think there was a goblin with a newspaper there that Desmond talked to in Starfall Village. Oh, easy one. Bwomp. Heroes Vigil. There's like a little pavilion. There's a house. It's in Fellwood. We know this. I think it's here. Ah, yeah. I don't know where this one is. I give up. I give up. This place is like not memorable. I wouldn't even recognize this place if I was here. It's really like bullshit that they have such obscure places like this. Like, you know, like, give me a chance. That was almost outside of the circle. I was gonna be I was gonna look like such an asshole if I made all of that like jokingly like giving up shit and then like actually got it wrong. Red rocks. They're not that red. Thinking about it. Was that asset limitations, do you think? No. No, it wasn't. Because there were plenty of red rocks. I don't know, they actually don't look that red either. They could have found redder. I bet. These brambles look really cool. These less so. These look like something a cat would cough up. This looks cool though. Looks like this CD-ROM game that was like Sleeping Beauty that I had as a kid. And one of the like, it was like, there was like dress up shit in it, which I was really into at the time. But also there was like this one segment where you were the prince and you were like cutting your way through the like thorns. And it was like kind of like a maze problem. I don't remember that much, but I always thought that shit was dope. And it looked like that. So, we'll go red rocks. Oh, oh yeah. Dolinar. Oh, this is Lochmadon. What's that fucking place called? Farstrider Lodge. Yeah. Hey, Nat. I think I remember what island you were on. You're like this one, right? Yeah. In universe, that guy, Nat Pagel, named after Pat Nagel, one of the developers of the game. At least at the time. I have no clue if he's still with the team or not. But he's like, in universe, he's like a legendary fishing master. And you go to him to like level your profession once you get good enough. And they named him after their coworker because apparently that guy fishes. So. Oh, that's Cardero. Care? Caer? Caer. Darrow. One moment. Okay, so the dictionary, the online dictionary that I found says care, but that's the American pronunciation. An actual Welsh guy pronounced it Caer, so I was right. Caer. Apparently it translates to citadel or fortress, so. It's a weird spot though. I think it's here. Yeah. Darrowmere Lake. This island, Caerdaro, houses Scholomance, the necromancer school of the Scourge. The family of this, island, of this like castle and shit, they sold out to the Scourge and hosted them in their walls, and like were one of the major sources of the plague in the Third War. Or at least I think so. Alright, I see. Yes. I was correct. The House Barov, they they apparently owned a lot of property in Lordaeron. So they owned Cardero. They owned South Shore. They owned Terran Mill. And they owned Brill. So that's quite a lot of places. But after the Second War, after the orcs were defeated, after the wartime economy sort of wore off, they sort of got stagnant and wanted more wealth than the world could provide for them. So they made a deal with the necromancer Kel'Thuzad, who later became the Lich King's right-hand lich. And he founded the school in their keep, in their sanctum, in their house. And they sure paid for it. They linger there to this day as undead monstrosities and spirits, trapped there by those that they let raise the countryside in the name of profit. Look at this dude. Ooh, spicy. Yeah, this is Gadget's End. Almost clicked leaderboard. I don't know what that does, but I feel like it kicks you out of the game. Review location? No, I don't think this is Gadget's End. I think this is the sea. Ooh. Steamweedle port. Nice. I was really flipping that coin, and it was correct. Either way, it was going to be in the middle. So that's very clever of me. Very smart. This looks like a nature documentary. I was going to launch into like a David Attenborough thing, and then I was like, I don't know who that guy is. I've never watched something narrated by him. I know he's like British and like pleasant. And that's all I know about him. Anyway, this is the Shimmering Flats. Shimmering Flats is like an objectively boring area, but also like for some fucking reason I like fell in love with it. Just because it's like a cool salt flat area. It's just like just like as far as the eye can see. You know? I don't know. I guess that just appeals to me. There's the ship. Boop. Beached ship. Where'd it come from? Who beat? My fucking phone. Boo. It's a Twitter notification. Okay. I don't know where that ship came from. It's a completely enclosed area. Once again, the mountains in this game are fucking crazy. I wish their like map redesign involved more things like removing mountains rather than making the mountains have a texture now, you know? Like, I don't know. Some of them, I argue, should be there. Of course. Also, though, too damn fucking many. I've been doodling a little map of the Eastern Kingdoms lately in my free time. Just because, I don't know, I've been into maps lately. I've been into maps my whole life, but lately it's had like a little bit of resurgence. One of the ASMR channels that I watch, ASM Arctica, he put out a video of drawing the Breath of the Wild map. No. Oof. You know I love shit like that, so. Is this, which house is this? Okay, it's definitely south of this, because we see that in the distance. I think it's here. Yeah, the Molson Farm. Bullshit that it didn't give it to me, but sure. It's this Scarlet Enclave, for sure. Tyr's Hand. Same thing. Scarlet Enclave is the Death Knight starting area that's like behind it. If they did more shit like that, like they added a coastline to the Eastern Plaguelands, and they added a coastline to fucking the Blasted Lands in Cataclysm. I thought those were awesome additions. I do not think most of the mountains are necessary for gameplay reasons. Like, I like how mountainous the Dwarven, like, the like region of Cosmodan is. Cosmodan, whatever. This is the Iron Forge. Boom. There's that man doing jumping jacks. Yeah. I like how mountainous this region is. I think it should stay that way. Including this. You know what I don't think needs to be as mountainous as it is? All of this shit. Why? Why is there this? Why do we need to separate it like this? It would have been cool to have a transition from Red Ridge to the Swamp of Sorrows to the Blasted Lands. Just a smooth transition. And I know the level difference is like crazy. Like this is like level 45 and this is level like 10. But I think we can respect players' agency enough to like not really give a shit about that. Like, you know, I think that doesn't really matter. Like, they could just as easily find a path there from Duskwood into Deadwind Pass into here, you know? And sure, they get the shit kicked out of them in Deadwind Pass, but hey, that's next to a low-level area, and we don't care about that, do we, Blizzard? Pave down the fucking mountains. No one's getting it mad at you for retconning it. It's a bad landscape. You don't have to get rid of all of them, but like, I don't know, most of these just aren't necessary. Like, this is just to cover up the fact that they didn't do anything with this space, you know? Like, that's all these mountains are. And when they were redesigning it for Cataclysm, I don't know why they felt the need to keep them. Look at this. This is a straight line. This is a straight line. This transition is crazy. It's a crazy transition. Like, at the very least, you could have like had the Blasted Lands here and the Swamp of Sorrows connecting Stranglethorn and it. Like, there could have been like a gradient from like forest to swamp to jungle. Because this transition, I buy this transition. This transition is nothing. I've gotten distracted again. Eastern Plagueland's easy, but where specifically? I think it's here. Unless... No! No! Wrong. We are looking at several ziggurat. There's 3 of them. It's like... No. This is mountainous. This is a mountain pass. Are we sure it's not over here? There's only 1 ziggurat, though. Oh. Ha. Found it. The fungal veil. I wish business wasn't a thing. So that in an alternate universe where like people can do this kind of shit for passion projects rather than like for business, they could have just had unlimited time to do what they wanted with the game, and they wouldn't feel the need to push out a new bad expansion every like year, and we could have gotten the Dragon Isles and fucking that one Duskwood dungeon, and fucking we could have had coastlines, damn it. Could have had normal mountains that make sense geographically. We are right at the gate of Ankiraj. Almost didn't recognize it. Yeah, the Scarab Wall. Oh, this is that mine in the undead starting zone. Death Knell. What's it fucking called? Nightweb's Hollow. The boys. The boys standing in a goop. Fucking bro. Look at him standing. It's like wide ass stance. Okay. I think I recognize that formation. I think that's this. So we're gonna just be crazy. Ooh, Slither Rock. Ooh. Huh. Huh. Oh, the reddish hue tricked me into thinking this was Eastern Plaguelands. This is Western Plaguelands. This is Cardero. Fucking... Who do you think I am? Fucking... I was too cocky. Round 43, and we're not looking great. Oof. I was so sure that it was that cave and not that one. I was thinking in my head, I was like, it's one of these 2 caves, and I was like, it has to be this one. This fucking... Western Plaguelands is redder than I remember. Oh, hey, Jaina. Why is there like a blank space? Taylor Swift in the middle of Theramore. Great, now I'm hiccuping. Just every possible vocal problem. We're gonna get it today, boys. And girls. Surprising amount of girls were into that if you watch this ASMR video, you're gay video. You got like a lot of them being like, I'm not gay, but I'm here. And it's like, well, all right. I'm glad you're around. No need to brag. And I know that's never their intent. But sometimes that's what it is. Fucking this Barrow Den. It's in the middle of Ashenvale. Fuck knows who it is, where it is. Fuck knows who it is either. I mean, like, hell, I think it's here. Ah. The Dordanil Barrow Den. There's the Nordanil Barrow Den. And I don't... By the way, my mouth apparently hates pronouncing that. I don't remember where the Nordanil Barrow Den is. It might be on Hyjal in the Cataclysm Zone. Or it might be in Teldrassil. But it's so funny that there's Nordanil and Dordanil. Searing Gorge. The titular gorge is right before us. What the fuck was I saying? Right next to that little camp on the edge. Big wheel. I'll make a guess. Yeah, sure. Imagine if once you like clicked make a guess, then you were like forced to make a guess whether you are ready or not. It's there. The Cauldron. Yeah, this area is called the Cauldron. I've never been too impressed with Searing Gorge or Burning Steps. I feel like it should have just been one smaller zone. Could have had some sort of could have had Badlands here. And then put the Burning Steps up here. I think that would have been probably a better layout that makes a little bit more sense. Because, like, this mountain range is one that I think you should keep in the game. Blizzard, pay attention. This is a good mountain range. It's like, you know, it separates two cultural regions. I think it's a good mountain range. And not only that, but it would justify an arid area right beyond it. Like, you know, because, like, wind patterns and moisture and shit. Like, it's like those, like, deserts in Chile, you know? But, I don't know. This pitiful little hill range... There's a big canyon. There's a big scar across this whole part of the continent in Cataclysm, and I just hate it. I'm like, why? I'm like, why would a small ravine be like? Because now you can see the bad transition. Like you just green, orange, and it's like. Here it's like a little bit hidden because you're just like, oh, okay, over here's the Badlands. But like fucking in Cataclysm you could just see over the edge the entire like time. Like there's like hills over here and hills over here, but in this middle area you're just like staring straight at it. It's like you're not supposed to like see that like sudden shift of climate. But if this was the Burning Steps, See, that would make sense. I also think the Searing Gorge should be higher level than the Burning Steppes. I don't know. Because, like, Burning Steppes feels like an approach to something, right? The Searing Gorge feels like the something. Like, and then you can have Blackrock Mountain here, you know, fucking... You can have them between the zones if you really want. Personally, I'd put it, like, here or something. Kind of like it in between the zones, but as well. Yeah, I'd put it in between the zones, but I don't know. No. I'm not a game designer. I'm like just saying nothing right now. Oh. Shadow Glen. This bridge is cool. This bridge area has always been fucking cool. It's sweet. Cool, excellent, sweet, awesome. Speaking of weird transitions, though, it's kind of a jarring one, isn't it? Blackrock Pass. Again, I think the Red Ridge Mountains should have just gone straight into fucking Badlands. Because it's like, I know in the original map you had the Black Morass and then Blackrock Spire, like right above it. Come on. We're already retconning it. Just do good climate design and the rest will deal with itself. Like, the fact that it's up here is already like a big concession. Like, because Red Ridge was just the mountain name and not like an actual valley. So the fact that I hate Red Ridge Mountains. It just seems like such an unnecessary like D&D ass zone, like level 1 ass zone. Like, I'm like, it's like somehow more boring than Elwyn Forest. Like, I don't know how, but I just don't like it. It's like, oh, would you like the same area but with a worse color palette? And I'm like, no. And they're like, here it is. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, Westfall or die. Westfall gang. Over here. Wrong. Yeah. Almost killed ourselves. I almost killed ourself. Cool sentence. Let's get that Christmas cave in Alterac. They got the Grinch. The Growless cave. Grow less cave. Last time I guessed this, they slapped me with a yellow. Or even a red, maybe. I don't want that shit to happen again. I think it's back here. Bathrin's Haunt. Duratar. You can tell which regions I've been to for countless hours. Like, I've spent so much fucking time in each starting zone, it's like crazy. I have those places fucking memorized. Duratar is seared into my brain, both old and new. I know every fucking inch of this zone. It sucks. I hate knowing that much about the zone because I hate questing through the zone as a result. Because I'm like, ugh, I know it. I know everything. It's my curse, is to know everything. Huh. The Overlook Cliffs. The hinterlands aren't bad. I like the hinterlands. They're like a nice take on forest that somehow also feels unique because of the forest trolls. And also just like the color palette's different. It's more different than all the other forest clones, like Hillspread, Foothills. Fuck off. I'm probably gonna catch heat for saying Hillspread sucks. I don't like it. It's just not interesting. Ball near Farmstead. Sup, bro? Huh. Yeah, I think I can make a guess. Can literally see the skeleton on the map. Cool, by the way. I just want to know who these were. I do know. They're the proto-drakes. Not proto-drakes, proto-dragons. Like the fucking, like, ancient ones, you know? The ones that were, like, this big. Like, Grecorond and shit. Here's one's bones. Galakron. What's his name, maybe? Karazhan. You kidding me? Fucking drop me at the entrance to Karazhan. They're like one of the fucking. I know this particular spot of Deadwind Valley like crazy well. All levels of it. There's like underground crypts and shit in there. There's this whole instance from Burning Crusade that wasn't real in vanilla. There's like this little like village where like the servants lived. It's very gothic. It's very weird. Love Karazhan. Booty Bay. I will tell you, one of the real banger decisions about Cataclysm it was the Booty Bay music. They've got this like fucking awesome like pirate jam that they play, and like, you know, afterwards it goes back to the regular like Stranglethorn music, which is fucking beautiful. Beautiful Stranglethorn music. I love that shit. But, you know, it adds a little something. Same thing with Orgrimmar. I like a lot of classic Orgrimmar better, like aesthetically, I think. Also, I really like the direction they took it in. I wish they kept the Drag Dark. It feels weird that it's like 10 years later and it still feels weird to walk in there and not have like any shade, but like also the like tarps and canopies and shit that are like covering the roof are still there, so it doesn't make sense why it's not dark anymore. Yeah, anyway, the fucking like music that plays when you enter Orgrimmar in Cataclysm is fucking awesome. It's just like boom boom boom, and there's like this fucking horn that's like it's fucking, it's like, and then there's like this drum beat like, it's fucking making a damn fool of myself. It's a banger. So makes me like a horde nationalist. I've grinded here too, but I don't remember where exactly it is. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 small hut, and then like a fucking a little cage. Is this? Ah, whew. Yeah, this region I was farming for that nether. No, what the fuck is it called? It's like one of those like weird fairies that like kind of looks like a murloc, but it's like also a little bit beautiful, you know? I think they're very beautiful. I know where that is. Oop. The Wild Shore. Is Coldridge. Right? And Volmar. Yeah. Oh, it's Ogre Town. It's like the show Cougar Town, but they replaced the letters and it says Ogre Town. Funny joke. You gotta love it. Take it or leave it. Funny joke. This specific corner of Darnassus. The Warrior's Terrace. That always cracks me up. It's just like... Didn't we already do... No, we did that on my first attempt. We did this on my first attempt. So I know where it is. This one actually got me. I clicked on this part. They didn't like that. They got mad at me. They gave me a yellow. And this is here. Baldun. Baldun. I don't know. Gaelic is like an enigma to me, so I don't try to like pronounce like, cause like dwarven names are like pronounced on like, you know, like old Scottish kind of naming conventions, and I have no clue what any of the rules for Gaelic are, so I just say I'm the American way. Baldun. I know those doors, but I think this is the Searing Gorge. That almost rhymed a little. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Which of the thousands of centaur encampments is this one? Alright, Decimus, I'll play your game. There's a tall mountain over there. Kind of stretches upwards. I think we're talking about this. Oh, Kolkar village. Oh, you shouldn't have. That is the Grey Main Wall. Yeah. That's Pyrewood Village. Yeah. Oh, it's that lumber mill in West. North Ridge Lumber Camp. Hey. Eastridge Lumber Camp. Ironically, I think it's not that east. It's not that east. It's like the same. It's the same amount of east as the North Ridge. North Ridge is fucking north. You can't deny it. But East Ridge? Who knows? Oh shit, this place. I don't know where that is. We're looking for cave. Right? Cave that's looking like parallel to... Oh, not really. That's just the panoramic being weird. It's not really looking parallel to a ridge like I thought it was. That would have been interesting though. It is sort of jutting out, however. So I almost want to say it's this. But I know that things can deceive. If there's any way for me to sense if an ocean is nearby with my, like, body. If I can just put my hands up on the screen and feel where the ocean is, then I will know where this cave is. I don't even see the fucking sunken temple. It's just tree droop for days. Huh? Live fast, die young. Stagglebog. Weird one. Oh. I know you. Yeah, I didn't know which of these, like, little cavities it was in. It's that one. I'm glad they didn't knock me a point, though. Dark Shore, definitely. By the road, by the road. Let's check some road ruins, yeah? You and me. Is it this? Some suspiciously purple trees over there. I think that's Ashenvale. I think we found it. Yeah, it's the Twilight Vale. Woman. Woman Hill. I think you live here. Ah! Oh, game over. Okay. Awesome. We got really far. You see what I mean about the yellow? It didn't count towards my successfully completed rounds, but it didn't count towards my life's either. So true neutral. All right. Well, I kind of want to play the retail version now. Hold on. Yo, no way. It's been an hour and 10 minutes already. Okay. I'm going to cut off that episode then. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.